Here he is.
Albert's talking to my wife about his arse. I'm not sure I like the sound of this. Albert, why are you talking to my wife about your arse?
We've had a good discussion about backsides. I'll hand you up. Right on, Graeme. Screw it. It's dry.
Did you up? Right below it? Yeah. So you got Albert sorted then? Well, there's not been much going on out here the last few days. First standby has been pretty much cancelled because they're on strike on the platforms. Not everybody, but large groups of workers, I don't know which ones to tell the truth, have gone on strike because, like a lot of people, including us, their pay's been stagnant for years. There's this misconception that they're all multi-millionaires out there, which they're not, you know. It is good money, but then again, they're away from home for long stretches of time, doing the job that most other people wouldn't want to do. And yes, the oil companies are making their massive profits, etc, 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 just like other companies, including the ones that I work for, but pay is stagnant, and has been for many years. So they're going backwards in real terms, we're going backwards in real terms, they've gone on strike. I'm not quite sure what would happen if we went on strike. If all the ships decided to tie up and not sail, might even be illegal, to tell the truth. We maybe break the law if we were to do that, because we have to supply safety cover to those on the platforms. We'd have to evacuate the platforms. That's something to think of, isn't it? Now, as you'll know by now, I've got myself in a position where I'm leaving this job. This is my last trip. I've lined myself something up. Trinity Farm, Nottingham, on the Alresworth Cossall boundary. Organic, biodynamic farm, growing our own produce on the shelves in our shop that very same day. You don't need a fresher. Albert, what would happen if we went on strike?
We'd be sacked.
We'd be sacked. I don't think they can sack you actually. Although we're not a member of a union, are we? So, I'm voting with my feet. But to liven things up, after tea, Albert, well, sorry, me, I'm going to set off the MOB alarm. Part of our extracurricular activities for which we're not paid any extra, something that was put upon us during COVID was to film our own assessments instead of people from the authority coming down to assess us. We have to film ourselves doing it, edit it, send it all off, blah blah blah. One of the things I have to film to prove that they know how to do their job during an emergency response is the chief engineer sat in a fucking seat. I'll film that later. Oh, and the skipper sat on his seat in the bridge. I'll film that later also. But what I have here right now is three rebellious East Europeans who are asking me, what else can we do, Graeme? What else can we do? Well, you're genetically modified for working on farms, aren't you? Picking fruit, yeah?
Genetically?
Yeah.
Good morning all. good weather. We've had 2 days of good weather this trip so far. So yesterday and the day before. So in that short space of time, we've had to cram in everything that we can that can really only get done in good weather. So we have had 5 launches of the DC for close standby. We have done a firefighting exercise. We have done a man overboard exercise. We have done, that's with the FRC, the Fast Rescue Craft. So while 3 of the crew are away in the daughter craft, we've got another 3 crew away in the Fast Rescue Craft, plus the people on the deck, launching, recovery, things like that. Take on scooping exercise, I'll show you that. Scramble net exercise, that's when they're down at basically sea level, practicing pulling people out of the water, the scramble net. And a bit of practice throwing perry buoys. And also ship's maintenance needs to get done. I have a whole list of jobs for the crew to do, for me to do, whoever. And there's a certain amount of it can only get done in good weather. So we've got to cram all this stuff in the short time that we have of good weather. It's not generally understood by people who set us these tasks, particularly the remote assessment for the training, that we are northeast of the Shetlands in winter. We've got 2 daughter craft, we're looking after 2 platforms, and last trip, January, they wanted 6 crew assessed, filmed. I've already explained all of this. Impossible, absolutely impossible. But the worst thing is, of course, we're doing their job for them. They used to come aboard and do this. COVID, they decided that they couldn't come aboard anymore. Contractors were coming aboard, jobs are getting done, things are getting fixed. These people decided it was too dangerous to come on board. And here we are, March 2023. They're still deciding it's too dangerous to come aboard because of COVID. So working from home, getting paid, we're doing the job for them, no extra money. A lot of extra responsibility, a lot of extra work. I do it generally because I'm the chap with the camera. That's why I film everything for them. I edit it, put it together, upload it onto the computer, and then they can come and have a look and take it off the computer remotely. Apparently, everyone thinks it's a great idea. No, they don't. But when you complain about it, the general response is, well, nobody else has complained. I know damn well people are complaining. But it's just one of the reasons I've had enough here. Too many tick box exercises. I said, I've had to film the chief sat in a chair as evidence that during an emergency response he is at his station, which is the engine room control room, and he sits in a chair.
Bogdan, with your members looking for you. Thank you much for that.
Can I have the potatoes instead of the wedges, please? Is it good weather for quiche?
No,
Souffle?
for quiche. For
Yorkshire puddings?
For nothing. For
Jelly?
only for, I don't know, for simple meals.
Storm casserole?
Oh yes. Nothing in offer.
Sandwiches?
Stop the job.
So as a DC coxswain, I have my own crew. That's 3 men here. That's myself, including myself, my own engineer, who is living underneath the
I'm not your crew.
who is living underneath the cover all the time. He stays there for 4 weeks.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Deliver food.
Deliver food, yeah. Me, myself as a coxswain, myself.
Supervisor coxswain.
And radio man Jurij.
Supervisor coxswain, not radio man.
He just provides a radio coxswain.
Yeah. Not bad.
He tells people how to mob.
I'm telling people at home that I'm working as a captain. I'm a captain on board here. I have my own crew, 3 man, no 2 man, including engineer, 3 man. Yeah. Captain Elvis.
Captain Elvis.
El Capitano Elviso.
Captain Black Elvis.
Yes. Captain Hook Elvis.
Day 13 of the trip, 1st of April, and you don't get many days like this in the North Sea, not this time of the year. Look at this. We had snow just a few days ago, and now we're on a Mediterranean sunrise. Reminds me of holidays gone by. Sat on the balcony with Mrs H, watching the sun come up. Sicily, Malta, the island.
It's only me knows where is WD-40. Jurij! Oh, I can't bring you WD-40 right now.
You're looking so 2020. That's how idiots were walking around the streets 3 years ago. One of the things I will miss from this job is the sunrises and sunsets. We're generally up for the sunrise. Sunsets in summer. About 11 o'clock at night, I think. Sunrise in the middle of summer. Even before I get up at 3:30, the sun's already up. That noise in the background is a piece of out-of-date shit we have aboard here that keeps losing the bloody satellite. What you up to?
Just finished check DC. Observation.
Jurij did a fantastic April Fool on Tiago this morning, didn't you, Jurij?
Yeah.
Jurij, you get this, told Tiago that I wanted to see him.
He wasn't on it.
And and he believed you. Very well done, Elvis. Have you done it before?
Yeah. Wasn't the best fucking recovery, but
Well, you waited for the quiet.
no, I was waiting.
In the motion of the ocean.
You see, it's always like unwritten law. It's before a boat comes alongside, it's
Yeah.
absolutely flat and calm.
As soon as it
Once
comes
the boat is
alongside.
hooked on, it starts. Everything starts.
Yeah,
after,
yeah.
you know.
It's the same with filming.
Yes.
I tell you, when you're filming in rough weather,
Aye.
if you're filming another ship in rough weather,
Yeah.
it could be a mile away.
Yeah.
When they hit a big wave,
Aye.
we hit a big wave.
Yeah.
So as soon as they hit the big wave,
Aye.
I can't keep the camera still. The Terramire video, the same video we've been watching for about the last 30 years. I think it's in black and white. If you look carefully, on the table there's a newspaper announcing that the Berlin Wall has come down.